Inside Naija Sports, where the real stories are told, a live broadcast from your darling and reliable network channel, Sport. We give you the very best of vital and comprehensive information. Also, where everything sports first. I am Abiodun Ogunbayo, the senior prefect for grassroots sport. This edition will look into the state of Nigerian football, and also we'll be delving on a live interview, and I'll sit indeed also will also get you to the grassroots spotlight, and the fans will also be on the show because of the fact that we are going to get you from our social media handles. Don't forget to also subscribe and share on these live broadcasts on Sport 247 Naija, Sport 247 Naija on Instagram, on YouTube. Also, we have on Facebook indeed, and also on Twitter, commonly known as Sport 247 Naija. With me today, I have veteran journalist, editor, and broadcaster Sam Ofemi Fashetire, and that is also delving into the real stories. We are going to bring about the darkness away and shed more light on the top stories of the day.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure being here.
Oh, good one indeed. We're talking about the top stories now. The Super Eagles FIFA World Cup playoff. How the Nigerian Super Eagles will face Gabon in the 2026 FIFA World Cup qualifier. That is the African playoffs in Morocco. That is November 13. And it's looking at the potential final clash will also be in that corner between DR Congo or Cameroon. And in the space of that, we have the match officials has been released and is all setting up from South Africa. With this, the decision to appoint those officials, the match referee is Tom Abongile. The assistant referee is Siwela Zakele, is from South Africa. We have Tusi Granville, also from South Africa. The VAR, the video assistant referee, Makalima Kona Zenit, is also from South Africa. But the decision to make this a sparked wave and controversy, particularly among football stakeholders, and who have questioned FIFA neutrality in making such appointment. We could also remember that back in a few months ago, the sport minister of South Africa, Gaten Mackenzie, also talked about his interest of not getting Nigeria or not having Nigeria in the World Cup. What do you say to this?
Oh, well, ordinarily would have said there shouldn't be any controversy about having a referee from South Africa or from any other country for that matter. But considering the rivalry that will be between South Africa and Nigeria in football, not only in football, even in social, political aspects as well. And of course, remember, well, Nigeria was almost going to stop South Africa from going to the World Cup. South Africa eventually is qualified through one way or the other. Some people say, well, we helped them to qualify by beating Benin Republic. But there's still that rivalry that still goes on. And probably South Africa would have said sentimentally, well, we have qualified, Nigeria should not qualify. So that would have been one way of looking at it. So I think it's just those sentiments that have made people now to raise alarm about why should we referee from South Africa be there. But not only that, there's also been some controversy about this particular referee. Over the years, people have been raising eyebrows that he's error prone, he does this and all does that. So, well, I think based on those angles, it's just the coincidence of why a referee from South Africa. Personally, I would have said all things go, but considering the situation and the scenario and the build up of this one, I think, well, it's better we have a referee who we don't have anything, maybe some comment, so to say, about the referee. So, well, let's see if they can have a change.
For the light of darkness of what the group stage of what we are saying in the group stage, in the group C of the FIFA World Cup qualifier of our slot, we have South Africa, we have Zimbabwe, we have Lesotho, we have Benin Republic, and looking at these match officials, we have Benin Republic also as the referee assessor. This is does this look good for Nigeria? But yet, looking at it, we have reactions everywhere talking about we should just pen this down, nothing like that, nothing will happen. Looking at Patrick Pascal, former Super Eagles international and current team manager, he talked about Super Eagles must stay focused and determined.
Well, of course, he said so, and that's actually the point that it should be. Even one of the former officials of NFF, the former technical director, Barrister Chris Green, also said, don't let this be a distraction. Let us concentrate on the match. But the football as it is not only played on the pitch. We know, of course, the recurrence, the extra factor that goes into football. So we just say about the distraction. Yes, it's distraction, no doubt about it. And that's why the NFF, where I think they're taking a bold step by also reacting to the controversy and all the reactions, previews and all that people are saying, we don't want to referee from South Africa. Additionally, an assessor from Benin Republic. Why? We stop Benin Republic from making history. Why should we have an assessor from that same country in this same crew of officials for the match? So I think people got it wrong this time. I should say so. So let us just remove any hanky-panky, no excuses at all. And Super Eagles, once the issue of the referee is removed from it, concentrate fully on the game. You said November 13. November 13 is next week, Thursday. Less than a week to go.
No problem there. Okay, we have been able to shed more light to your darkness on the the Super Eagles FIFA World Cup playoff. Indeed, but yes, there's one top story also more to shed more light on that FIFA Under-17 World Cup in Qatar. Nigeria missing. The next generation of global football stars look center stage in Qatar currently, and we can see last week we have the 48 teams for the extended format indeed, and but notably without records. Champion 5 times Nigeria in Golden Eaglet in that mix. But we have a lot of reactions from different stakeholders saying Nigeria, we grassroots sport architecture has not been that really take cognizance to. That is what paved way for us in the past years. But let's just see about the reaction. But before we go about the reaction, what is your own reaction to that?
Well, my reaction is that it's a very solid situation that Nigeria is not at the World Under-17 competition. Remember when it was on the 16, the first one, the Nilogram one, Nigeria won it. And apart from that, we are now the world eternal highest winners of the competition. And you also know that one of the key players of the moment, Dipo Odunuga, came through this same system of the Under-17, highest goal scorer ever in the history of the Under-17 World Cup, and is still waxing on strong, which means that Nigeria should have been able to produce another Osimhen after he did it in 2015. We have not been able to do that. We got there the last time, 2019. We did not even go far. We left without even putting an impact. Now we're going to be missing how many editions altogether? 3 editions in a stretch. It is not good enough for Nigeria football based on our pedigree, based on the history we have over the years from this Under-17 level. Unwako Kanu too was the product of the Under-17 World Cup. So where are the next generation of Nigerian players going to come from? It's a big question. There's so much fear about the future of Nigerian football because we are not building them through the youth sector. Even the Flying Eagles, same problems we've been having them. They've not been also going out and doing well for the future of Nigerian football. So I think I personally am a man and a lover of the grassroots football. I'm so hot to the bone marrow that we're not having the results. We don't have the players in abundance. So why can't we make it happen at the national team? Nigeria Football Federation, they must look into this.
Looking at that, let's just get back to Coach Manu Garba. When we lost out to in the semi-final to Ghana, it's just a draw miss. We are going to miss the 2026 AFCON, Under-17 AFCON also after missing this. But yet, it talked about inability to convert opportunities. Now, it also make the squad depth and injuries and worries. Does this really needed as a germane reason for us not to qualify, despite we are 5-time champions?
Well, genuine reason we shares in talking about technical matters, but then it's a self-indictment because he is the one that selected the players. He is the one that groomed them from the camp and all that. So now that he's coming out and saying they did this and they didn't do that, who put the players on the pitch in the first place? But at the same time, I will go to the first cause, that's the beginning. How did Manu Garba get this job? Yes, Manu Garba was the hero when we went out there, of course, in 2013. It was so awesome with the then went the next edition. But then Manu Garba maybe has paid his dues, we could say that. You don't continue bringing him back and recycling him that way. He paid his dues, he won it. Why bring him back again? So he goes to the NFL. Who put him there in the first place? And now he has come out to where indirectly raise his hand and surrender. That I have failed, I can't do it again. So Manu Garba, I think it's about time for him to step aside and let us see how we can go for the next one. But then you have to go to the integrity, get to discover new stars, find a system. One of the coaches, Chidioke Osuago, a grassroots coach, said the NFF need to bring about scouts who can go across the country, bringing out players from the nooks and crannies and bring them into a sector where we can have a new look with the Eagles and plan for the next one.
Nigerian Swiss-based coach Adeyemi also said, I know you can see that is a great one from our website. He talked about Nigerian youth football system. As a partner here, we need to have a total overhaul of that. And having that means we need to go back to what paved way for us in the past, where we have Mokachi, Ikpeba of the likes. And with this, those it attached to Manu Garba stepping down, someone stepping to. Do you have any view of any other people, any other coach we have on ground that can step in that tools and put us to the limelight again for the world in general?
Oh, surely Manu Garba he has paid his dues, no doubt about it. Give him all the honor, due respect to him. But obviously can't reign forever. That's the truth about it. And again, the NFL, there used to be the days of youth competitions. Youth Sport used to be there. Aspan used to be there. There's so many of them that used to be there. Pekasok used to be there. So let us find a situation I have advocated over the years. Even Nigerian Football Federation used to be there. Let's have a competition among all the youth federations across Nigeria. Let them bring the best of their best players. And from that competition, you select the best players, all of them, the all-star team and all that. And the winning coach could be the one to now be the next Golden Eagles coach. Don't go on there handpicking coaches from the Nigerian League. Nigerian League coaches will play the Nigerian League style at under 17 level, which is not acceptable because the under 17 level has to be academic style. So let us have a competition among all youth federations, football federations, and have a star team and the winning coach of the team, probably the coach of the second place team as an assistant, and we're going to have something.
We have got a lot in our box to also pick from. You can see many Nigerian teams going to international competitions. We have different academy, and they are really doing well. That's just a great one indeed on the show Inside Naija Sports, where the real stories are told. Indeed, the top stories for today: the Super Eagles playoff, FIFA World Cup playoff. We've been able to digest and also shed more light to your darkness about that, and also the FIFA Under-17 World Cup in Qatar. Why Nigeria is missing, what has gone wrong, and the solution to that. It's really getting much more attention. Just to let you know that you can also join us in the conversation via the comment section on these live broadcasts from Sport 247 Nigeria, where everything about it is just about sports coming first indeed. However, we'll also let you know that we have on Facebook page, on our Instagram page, and also on Twitter handle, commonly known as X, as Sport 247 Nigeria. You can also join the conversation right there. And with that, we still have a lot in the book for you. A live interview, an hot seat with Dr. Dipo Odunuga coming your way. Just stick around. We're coming very shortly after the break.
Sports 247 Network, your one-stop destination for all things sports and multimedia. We offer a world of production services that bring sports and events to life. From audio and video commercial production to audio and visual event streaming. Need a studio for your project? Studio section rental? It's right here. We create documentaries, TV magazine productions, full multimedia experiences, and cover sports and events like no one else. Post-production, media solutions, and more. Visit our office and studio at 8 Akinwale Street off Nationwide Petrol Station, Yaya Baton Ogba, Lagos, Nigeria. Contact us today at 0809 653 0601 or 0706 049 3819. We're on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube at Sports247 Naija. Check out our website at www.sports247.ng for the latest updates and content. Sports247 Naija, Nigeria's first dedicated grassroots sports platform.
streaming live program on sports, and the program is Inside Naija Sports. I am Sam Ofemi Fashitire. You can call me the speed tongue. And we are now at the hot seat. Yes, even I am feeling it hot because we have someone who has been there when the heat was really there, and they make things happen in the big way. We're going back down memory lanes. When we started as sports writers, he was there doing great things, medical-wise, health-wise, for the national team, the Super Eagles. Even there at the National Stadium, they used to have a medical center, vibrant one, and he was also there. I have the pleasure of introducing on the program today. You're welcome, sir.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure.
Oh, that is great. And it's a pleasure having you as well. I remember back in those days when we used to get there, coming up through the ranks.
I remember.
What was it like then compared to how it is now? What can you say about the differences?
Everything is different.
Oh.
That time, compared with now, in fact, they should not be compared together at all. Because then you could see zeal in people. You could see passion in whatever people were doing, including us in the sports medicine center. Yes, because I remember then that many of the journalists then, do you know Joe Okujeni? Yes, people like Joe Okujeni. He will always compete with other sports writers to come and get interview. He will always come to me and say, "Oh, the man whose ears are always around, what is new?" You know, he was always interested. And we too were always interested to give the best, not only to the journalists, to give the best in our chosen profession, so that good things will be reported concerning us. But it's not the same these days. Even until when, towards the tail end of my retirement, I was even tired of all I was seeing. People were no longer committed. People were committed to, when will I collect the next allowance? When next am I traveling to this and that? That was not the case during our time.
In those money factor.
Yes.
I mentioned earlier on about the sports center. Yeah, we're going to come to the Super Eagles, but before we do that, let us go to the National Stadium, Surulere. That medical center. Maybe have you been there of recent? What can you say about it at present?
I deliberately refused to go there since one of the floodlights fell down. That was about 2 or 3 years ago.
That's true.
No, I refused to go there. And by the time we stopped playing football matches there, the glamour, the glory has disappeared. So I've not been going there.
Well, what a way to go. Now let's go to the basics now. Counting down to, of course, next week Thursday, Super Eagles in the playoffs. You are there live and direct, always with the Super Eagles as a team doctor.
Since 1980. Since 1980.
Oh, great.
Nations Cup 80.
1980?
Yes.
Oh, did you Christian?
You were still very frequently by me. Amesimaka. Interestingly, Amesimaka was my classmate. Although not classmate, we served. In Enugu, then he was a lawyer. Yes.
Oh well, back in the days, I was in secondary school then. Now the Super Eagles of then, this time around, we're going for the playoffs. Do you say you are satisfied, happy that Nigeria need the playoffs? Super Eagles need the playoffs to qualify for the World Cup. Are you happy?
No, I am not happy.
Oh wow.
Because in those days, I tell you, this may sound funny. Before the series of matches, qualifying matches, we officials will have calculated all our match bonuses because we knew we were going to win. Yes, and we never lost. So we qualified. Yeah, and the players played with a lot of passion, interest. In fact, that jersey, they will tell you, this green white jersey, na I like, But these days, it's more or less we beg. I remember one time when we were told, I heard that Amaju Pinnick would go to Europe and start playing them. No, that was not the case in our day. People wanted to play because, and that time, foreign at most 4. And the home-based players were competing to be there to displace the foreign base, if I may say this.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes. This was 1981. we were to play Algeria qualifying match at the National Stadium. We had Isima. I'm not sure you know him. Isima. He used to play 3 left full back. Yes, there was John K. Dozier, outside right, very fast winger. He was playing for Orient in England then. So 3 days before the match at the National Stadium, they were training, and you know John Chidozie, he will mess you up.
Yeah, sure.
So he was messing Isima up, dribbling him anyhow. Then Isima called him. Oh boy, make you take your time. Oh. I was beside him. Wetin I go do, you no go fit play again. No. Now only you won't play. But the guy didn't listen to what he was saying. I mean, John Chidozie was not interested. He was just playing his mind. The next time he got to Isima, the way Isima hit him, he flew up and landed badly with his right ankle. Under 1 hour, the ankle was as wide as this, swollen. And we needed him to play in 2 days' time. Oh. So that was heavy work on me and my other people.
Yes, medical crew.
Yes, by the time, we were able to make him to play, but he was not 100%. In fact, he was like 60%. And, then outside right was himself and Segun Odegbami. Segun Odegbami was not a throw away anybody.
Sure.
Yeah. So each time he played 7, Segun will move to 7. Segun could play any wing there. We even play
top striker, yes.
A top striker. Yeah, so that was how we lost him he played for about 30 minutes. We removed Otogloria. Removed him. You remember Otogloria?
Yeah, sure.
Removed him from Brazil. But we still won the match 3-0 at the National Stadium.
Incredible. Okay, now talking about players getting injured. Even the current players also got injured, of course, during the game. I saw we did the other time. What advice do you have for the current medical crew? We don't have much time, but then let's try and see if we can do this. The current medical crew of the Super Eagles, in terms of injured players getting injured. Osimhen is on fire. People say if he gets injured, what are we going to do about it?
Fact, yes.
So what do you advise for them?
Yes. Number 1, they should step up their practice.
Oh, okay.
The practice is not, when you go to camp, it's not only, this game we're going to get, when we win, we'll get match bonus.
Okay.
You see, I heard from the grapevine that this playoff is blessing in, they say it's blessing in disguise for them. More matches, more match bonuses.
Of course, yeah.
Showing that it is not actually the professionalism that you want to display, but what comes out of it. So they should be more dedicated. They should be more patriotic. Patriotism is very important.
Okay.
Yeah. If you are patriotic, you win. A lot of things will follow.
Yeah.
This present government, I'm very sure they are very interested in people coming first. Yeah. Not necessarily how you go through it, but coming first. Yes. Okay. So they should be more. I do talk with them from time to time. We discuss, we converse. Oh boy, how now? God, see you, and so on. Because I remember one time when it was the under 20 that was playing somewhere in Latin America. There was an injury. The guy in charge called me that, what should I do? I was very happy. So I told him, do this, do that. And the guy in question played well. So all they should just do is they should remove their mind from match bonus. Concentrate. Yes. And somebody like Osimhen, I tell you something. When all the medical team, when competitions, when football, because I covered many sports. No, not just. I was even more popular with weightlifting than soccer. Yes, even athletics. Yeah, we don't go and enjoy matches, watching the matches. No, the display is not our business. Our business is to look out for possible injuries.
Yes.
This player who is playing like this, no, he may be hacked down, and this will be this is. But maybe because we were more or less more matured. In those days, I could tell Segun Odegbami, that Segun, the way I will speak to him even in the vernacular, that the way you are playing, no, if you do this, your ankle will be twisted, this and that. You understand? But the ones we have now, I'm not sure they have such confidence, because when many of them still see the footballers as superstars, heroes, they don't want to offend them. You know, but the ones who are very professional among the footballers will understand what you are saying, because they take instructions also in their clubs. So don't show that because you are a Nigerian, you don't have the professionalism. No.
Oh, that's great. So, well, of course, we have limited time, so we're going to be wrapping, but I will not let you go until we now look ahead to next week, Thursday. Less than a week to go. Nigeria against Gabon. Many are even thinking about Nigeria Cameroon for the final. But let us think about Nigeria Gabon. Don't you think there's a danger there? Aubameyang et al. For Gabon.
Aubameyang, very good.
Okay.
But he's aging.
Oh, well, that's
yes. That is one of the things we consider in sports.
Okay, that's good.
And soccer is an explosive sport. Yeah. Well, I'm not a technical person. I mean, coach. Yeah. But any coach will make sure that Aubameyang, he's stressed, runs here and there. He cannot run uninterruptedly for 20 minutes. He will get tired. So, and that is what is quite different from who we have. Osimhen can run for 120 minutes.
That's true.
Yeah, he's a horse.
Yeah.
A lot of people even wonder, is this guy on drugs? Well, he's not. He's just natural. Yeah.
So that means the good news for the Nigerians out there, according to Dr. Dipo Odunuga, Aubameyang, big name, but of course, he's aging.
He's aging.
So that means Super Eagles should win. How many goals do you think we're going to beat them?
No, I don't predict.
Oh, you don't predict?
But I know we'll win. Okay. You know, the present team is not particularly a high-scoring team.
That's true.
If not for
against Benin Republic,
the Benin Republic thing, those ones were afraid of us. I can tell you this. Yes. They had psychological inferiority. Yeah, it's not the high scoring, but I know Nigeria can score 2 goals, and that will seal it.
What about the final? Are we going to beat Cameroon or DR Congo in the final?
I think it's DR Congo.
And
they are very funny people.
And Nigeria will beat them.
Yeah, because we are more skillful. We are more skillful. My fear is after DR Congo, what happens?
Oh, Intercontinental.
Yes, the Intercontinental.
Well, okay, maybe we're going to bring you back by March next year. Then we're going to talk about maybe Nigeria will still qualify for the World Cup or not. It has been a pleasure having back in time through the ages. Yes, Dr. Dipo Odunuga, the former medical team doctor of the Super Eagles. Now, I have been told that I have little time. So let us just see now, looking ahead, down to the under-17 national team, which you also have some feelings about. Nigeria, how are we going to produce players that will take over from Victor Osimhen et al.? With the Eagles, Flying Eagles, they're not doing well.
They can use the Fani Amu blueprint.
What was that?
Fani Amu used the blueprint. The blueprint was, before we went, because I was in Japan 93.
Oh, that's
before we went to Japan, since 1991, Fani Amu was combing all the states in Nigeria looking for boys who were under 17. Okay? Maybe there were 1 or 2 who were a little bit above. Well, you can quote me. Maybe I said 1 or 2,
but in
those days. But not what we have today.
Good.
Okay? So, Fani Amu was able to assemble about 200 players to start with. Okay. And he started sifting them. Until we got to the about 30 just before we departed for Japan. But these days, what you see is that they want ready-made players. From where? From National League. How can you get under 17 from National League? It is fraud.
You're right. I agree with you.
Yes. Yeah. Look at the last one that Manu Garba quickly put together. Yeah, he brought people from they say it's football academy. If you go to this academy, have you ever visited these academies? You see some of them almost as old as me. Yeah, bearded.
That's outrageous.
You know, I'll make you laugh. In 1987, that was even before Faniamu. We didn't win the World Cup then. That was 87 in Canada. Okay, yes, it was this old man from Benin, Broderick Emaswen, Sebastian Broderick Emaswen. You know, a lot of people sent players to him after we had made got our team ready. But there were some powerful names. I can imagine if you were a coach and our guy standing there, send somebody to you, you will want to consider the person. Of course. So somebody was sent to, he didn't want to offend your guy. He said, okay. But the coach was looking at me. I was looking at him, I was shaking my head, but the player didn't see us. You know what the coach did? He said, okay, you are under 17. He said, yes, sir. You know what the coach did? He grabbed his trouser, pulled it down. What we saw. It's as good as mine.
Well, of course, like I said, even the viewer out there, you can guess what could have happened. Yes, those were the days when things were done properly, not in a wishy-washy manner they are being done nowadays. We have gone back in time, come to the present, and even come to the ahead of time with, of course, our guest in the hot seat, Dr. Dipo Odunuga, the former team doctor of the Super Eagles. What a wonderful experience has been. We appreciate you for coming on the program.
Thank you very much.
And of course, the program still continues Inside Naija Sports on Sports 247 Naija. I am Sam Ufemi Fashitire. Don't go away. There's still more to come.
Thank you.
Your one-stop destination for all things sports and multimedia. We offer a world of production services that bring sports and events to life. From audio and video commercial production to audio and visual event streaming. Need a studio for your project? Studio section rental? It's right here. We create documentaries, TV magazine productions, full multimedia experiences, and cover sports and events like no one else. Post-production, media solutions, and more. Visit our office and studio at 8 Akinwale Street off Nationwide Petrol Station, Yaya Baton Ogba, Lagos, Nigeria. Contact us today at 0809 653 0601 or 0706 049 3819. We're on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube at Sports247 Naija. Check out our website at www.sports247.ng for the latest updates and content. Sports247 Naija, Nigeria's first dedicated grassroots sports platform.
Welcome back to Inside Naija Sports, where the stories are told. You have been able to be enjoyed that live interview with Dr. Dipo Odunuga. That is the team doctor, former team doctor of the Super Eagles of Nigeria. However, we'll let you know that grassroots spotlight, we have the Super Falcon staff with Folashade Ijamelusi at advocate investment on youth development at Future Stars Championship. Also, Baba Super live at Ikotun, the final will also be coming on tomorrow. But don't forget that next week we have on the show for you to share more light to your darkness on this Dallas Sport 247 Naija. Don't forget to also follow us on our social media page, that is Facebook, Instagram, and X, formerly Twitter, Sport 247 Naija. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Until we come your way next week, same time, same vibe, same channel. I am Abiodun Ogunbayo.
And I am Femi Fashitire.